Hi guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how to get started on Java programming. What we're going to do is install Eclipse, which is an IDE, integrated development environment, which we are going to use for Java development. And after installing that, we'll do the famous Hello World. So just a quick program to test that everything is set up to go. And yeah, that's the plan for today. Let's open the browser and we are going to search for Eclipse. Press enter and we'll go straight to the download section here. We want to press download 64-bit. Usually nowadays, pretty much every system that has 4 gigabytes or more of RAM memory is a 64-bit system, so hopefully yours is too. And we press download and we save the download file. So if you're uncertain about your system and if you're running a 32 or 64-bit system, you can go in the search field down here and type system and go system information. And here, as you can see, system type times 64. So it's a 64-bit based PC. If it says 86, that's a 32-bit. So you'll need to find yeah, a 32-bit Eclipse, which I don't think you need to because, as I said, mostly computers nowadays are running 64 bits. Yeah, we'll have to wait for the download. It's unusually slow today, to be honest, but it shouldn't take much longer. Um, so this video is supposed to be a beginner's video. So if you have any other experience with programming in general, I probably don't recommend to watch this video because this is only going to be for you that want to try programming out. Obviously, there are simpler ways to start with Java programming. You don't need an IDE as Eclipse, but this is what I am using, and I feel like even a total beginner can start with it. It's a way to bump start your Java programming, I guess, the fastest way to do it. And in order for you to install Eclipse, you also need to have a JDK installed on your system. If you don't have one, then check out my other video to see how to install one. Okay, now the download is complete. We're gonna go and press to run the exe file, and shortly we will have our Eclipse ready to go, which I hope for you is really exciting. It was for me the first time I did it. So here we have a lot of flavors of Eclipse, but for me, I'm going with IDE for Enterprise Java Developers. Click on that one. And if you have your JDK installed, Eclipse will find it automatically, so you don't need to do pretty much anything here. It will create a start menu entry and a desktop shortcut. So press install. And installation usually is a pretty fast and straightforward process. Sometimes you may get a pop-up that is taking a bit more to install. That's okay. It should install anyway. As you can see, it's done, and now we can go on to launching Eclipse for the first time. Before Eclipse starts, you will get a pop-up asking for your default workspace. It could be any folder on your system you want. In my case, I would like it to be called Savitsoft. Perfect. You can also click check here if you want to be the default one so that you don't get this pop-up, but usually I'm working with multiple workspaces, so I won't do that, and press launch. Okay, so here we go. This is Eclipse. and it's really white. This is something that personally bothers me. I really prefer the dark theme. So to do that, to change Eclipse into dark mode or to get it into a dark suit, then you go Window, Preferences. We'll go with General, and then you click on Appearance. Here you'll see Theme, and we don't want the light one. We'll go with the dark one, which is the best one, I think. You click Apply and Close, and as you can see, everything got much better to the eye. Here we have outline, task list, nothing to worry about. You can minimize that. And then I can kind of, yeah, minimize that a bit too. And now we're going to create our first Java project. To do that, you go File, New. If you don't see Java project here, don't worry. Just go to the other section here. Click on that. We can type in Java and yeah, Java project as you can see here. We go with Next and project name. Okay, I'm gonna call it SavvySoft Tutorials. And everything else you don't need to worry about right now. To be honest, I usually keep it default. It will ask you about the JRE, but that's gonna be the JDK I've chose. And you have project layout, working sets, nothing. You don't need to touch anything. Just go with finish. Okay, we got a pop-up, new module info Java. No, we don't need that, so don't create. And it also asks you if you want to open the Java perspective. Sure, why not? I mean, we're developing in Java, right? So just click here, open perspective. And as you can see on our left corner here, we have SavvySoft Tutorials, which is our project that we just created. We will expand that. Inside, you will see the JRE library, which is basically the JDK files. And you'll see a folder here, which is called source. So under source, we're going to create a new package, which again is just another folder. And it's going to be called, we can go with the structure, the usual structure of a Java project. So what you want is source, main, Java, and then the package name, which is going to be, we can call it Hello World. Yeah, perfect. I like this. So click finish. And now you have your package, which is basically every single dot is going to be a new folder. So you'll have inside source, you'll have main, inside main Java, and so on. And now for the first time, right click, and we want to create a class. And our class, it's going to be called, let's see, I'm gonna go with just main. Why I called it main? Because this is gonna be the entry point of our program, as you will see shortly. So when you execute this class, everything starts from a main method. We can talk more about it in the following videos, but basically you can just auto create it by checking this box here, public static void main. That's the actual method that we want to have in our main class. And yeah, everything else is good to go. Press finish. And some things are going to be generated here. Up on the top, you kind of have the map of your class, so where it is located, and it's starting from the root folder. So it's starting from the source folder here. As you can see, it says inside main, inside Java, and the class is going to be inside Hello World, and the class is going to be called main, as you can see here, public class main. And down here, we have our static block. So this is our entry point. This is where all the magic happens. And right now, we're going to officially write our first Java program. And yeah, Eclipse has a funny trick to do that. I'm using it all the time. So basically, if you type sys out and you press Control Space, you'll get the system.out.println, which is print line. So what we are saying in our program right now is to print something in our console. So we are taking in our system console, we're going to print out something. That something, for now, it's going to be a simple string. In Java, when you want to say that something is a string, you can use double quotes. So we put two double quotes here, and inside you can pretty much write whatever you want. It is going to be printed to the console exactly as you write it. So I'm going to write here, hello world. Wow, how imaginative. But I mean, every programmer needs to start with a hello world program. And then Control S, you'd save the file, and now we'll just run it. So you see it here, press right click, run as Java application. When you press this, and here we go. Tab is going to pop up, and that's the console. That's our console. Most of our beginner programs are going to be console programs, so everything you do is going to be printed here. And as you can see, whatever we've written here was printed in our console. And just to make sure that there's no magic going on, and this is not something, there isn't anything magical happening. I can change the hello world, and I can say hello, welcome to SavitSoft. Welcome to SavitSoft. I'll go with big letters here. Savage Soft. Yay! Let's try that one out. Control S and right click here, run as Java application. And you can also use Alt Shift plus X or J. And as you can see, everything that we've written between those double quotes is now on our output console. So this is it for today, guys. If you have any issues or you have any suggestions about my videos, how to make them better, anything you need, just comment down below, and hopefully I'll get to it. Thanks for watching. If you wanna see my future videos when they come up, I know this is something that you will hear a lot on YouTube, but yeah, click the subscribe button and maybe turn on the notifications. I don't know. I mean, that's up to you guys. Thanks, and see you on the next one.